Oh my goodness. Do you guys know what time of year it is? Well, it's actually almost December. Normally I'd start this a little sooner, but things have happened and we'll get into it. Oh my gosh! It's Diablo 2 time. This is the time of year. It is the fall among us. And you know what that means. It's time to get serious. So, well, if you're new to the channel, how's it going? If you're an old-time, I don't know what the expression you call it, old person is, you know I play Diablo 2 every year, with a new character each year, and then we round it out at the end with Fat Drop Fridays introduced last year. I had that idea for a while, but this is different. So, once we start this character, we're going to finish it and get through to Hell difficulty, and then start Fat Drop Fridays, which means the character will be done, and start farming and doing other characters I've done as well. So, what are we going to do this year? Well, thanks for asking. I can clearly see on screen because I made this a while ago. So if you guys want to watch this, I have a video on here of reviewing a Diddle-On Studio Amazon statue I ordered with my tax money last year. Fantastic. I'm staring at it right now as I say this, because it's always within eyeshot to remind me of spending $400 on this character we're looking at right now. I just say it so I can remind myself and feel guilty. Wariv, stop looking at me. Well, greeting, stranger. Alright, so I'm not, scrubbed to Diablo 2. I played Diablo 2 since 2012. It's 2024, so pretty long time. So this is year... Oh, I'm so excited, can you tell? So this year, we are playing as a Amazon, and we're going to be doing a Javazon, which I am no stranger to. I used to play Javazon usually after I made my first Sorceress in a ladder reset. Amazon is my favorite class. I always say Necromancer, but I mean Necro is fun, mechanically speaking. Personal favorite is always going to be Amazon. It's just the class that got me into the game. We all know the story if you've seen this channel long enough. Magic Arrow Amazon, called out of school, you know the drill. So, yeah, and Amazon was my first character in MedianXL because of Star's series. They got me into the series as a whole. It's so special. It's nostalgic. But yeah, we're going to be playing as a Mounds. Now, before you go, oh, what a horrible joke, Seth. How could you name this? Well, I didn't name it. My roommate named it, not me. And she's a girl. So, anyways, what are we going to be doing this year? Unfortunately, none of these skills are going to get used. Absolutely none of it. Nada. Okay, it's all doo-doo garbage. So, we're going to be a Javazon, and we're going to be playing Twinked, because last year I did Mr. Goodbar. He had the best bar. Zesty, no, you're fine. And I played him all the way through blind. So that was fun. So, we're going to be going into Javazon, which is absolutely one of my favorites. It's very straightforward. If you're going to play Amazon, this is probably the most basic build you're going to do. So, what is the weaknesses and advantage of Javazon? Well, there is none. It's all great all the time. Not really. So Javazon excels at speed, single target, and it also excels in terms of lightning damage, which is really strong, up to like probably hell. But we'll talk about how we're going to deal with it later. So I don't actually have, like I did last time, like a cheat sheet of what I'm going to be doing. I don't have that with me right now. I'm going off of memory because it's not very complicated. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put points into Jab. This is just to get us started. This isn't a terrible attack. And then Power Strike. So we're going to probably go up to like maybe 10. It depends. This is kind of a synergy skill. What this does is it gives you, as you can see, lightning damage to your attacks with Javelin and Spear. Not really anything that crazy. It does give you some AR. Poison Javelin is not bad. I've never made a successful poison javelin. It's a little niche. I'm sure it's good for PvP, but ugh. So we're also going to get lightning bolt, so we do need to eventually get poison javelin. So lightning bolt is pretty busted, if I remember correctly. This synergizes down plague javelin. We're going to, 1 point, not needed. Impale, I don't really ever use this. It's just really not a thing. Fend, I've never really made that much use out of. If you've ever played MedianXL, there's a few things that are like this, but I don't really think it's bad. It's not my cup of tea. Charge Strike is really good. And now this, if you've ever played Diablo 2, you know the beetles in Act 2. This is basically what that is, and it's fucking busted. This is one of the most hilarious crowd control spells in the whole game. It's fucking amazing. So we're gonna put max into this. Lightning Strike is pretty good. Lightning Strike does have chain lightning on it. It's pretty good for crowd control as well, but it's nowhere near as busted as Charge Strike, if I remember correctly. And I'm, like I said, not going off of any guide. I'm just like, yeah, I remember how to do this. It's not that hard. But this is just for synergy. And then we're going to be using Lightning Fury. This is good for range damage, and plus it's a synergy skill. Not really a whole lot of synergy, I don't think, on this. I'll have to look up on some guides maybe just to double check my min-maxing later on. Passives. Valkyrie. Holy goddamn, this is an amazing... This is one of the best summons in the game. If any other class had this, this wouldn't be impossible, but this is basically a free summon. It's pretty damn good. But unfortunately, we have to go all the way down to get to here. Now, I do remember it's not bad to put 1 point into each of these and just get some passives, but I think I'm going to pump straight into Valkyrie. Because, let me see, what are the... I know I'm like, oh, I should have made a cheat sheet, but I know what I'm doing. So, Valkyrie is Decoy, Life, Penetrate, Sea Strike. It doesn't really matter. I'll probably just max Valkyrie out in just 1 point all the way to it. These aren't bad. Like I said, they're just passives. They're not, offensive. There's a few different ways to make any character. I beat the whole game using just this fucking spell, by the way. If you don't know why that's bad, I don't know what to tell you. So, our stats are going to look pretty simple and similar to most Javazon builds. They're not very complex. That's why they make very easy starter characters. Strength to gear. Dex into probably a certain point. I'm not sure what. I'm going to try and look up. Vitality is a dump stat. Energy, fuck it, doesn't exist. And we're going to be using twinked gear. But of course, we got to get out there first and level up to get twink gear.
I shall purge this land of the shadow.
Oh, that's damn right. I love this character. This is my favorite character in the entire game. Appearance-wise, not really lore-wise, but, oh, I gotta get back into Diablo mode. I'm gonna go play RuneScape after this and be like, holy fuck, this game is too slow. I can already tell you that right now. I feel like my hand is just... Yeah, even my hands are used to my RuneScape movements. That's not good. So, yeah. But I am so stoked, dude. I have been waiting... I'm sure you guys might have been waiting, too. But I do a Diablo 2 character every year. This is a very important game to me. We need stamina. Once I get to Tristram, that's when I'm going to twink the character, by the way. I'm going to Tristram run up to 12 and then look at what I got. I know I have the early game runes I need. Oh, perfect. That's even faster. And by the way, Amazon starts off with a Javelin. Now, I'll talk about how Javazon works mechanically and what the issues you're going to face are going to be. So, number one big problem. we're going to have to deal with lightning immune. However, and this is a good thing, the only immunity we have to worry about is lightning immune, which it's still a problem. I mean, you know, that's like the big problem here. I keep thinking it's S. It's D. I have D as my drop key. I played so much fucking RuneScape, it's unbelievable. This feels so unnatural. Which is weird, because I probably played this longer than I played RuneScape. Anyways, so the hardest part to deal with as a Jabazon, in my opinion at least, I mean, I've only made maybe 3 or 4 my whole time playing. I end up making a sorceress and just getting bored. It's Flava Flav. She takes you to the cold plains, baby. So look at me run. Look at my little arm struts. Look at me go. Look at me. I'm so cute. Aw, I float. So, anyways, the big downside, of course, is the fact that, well, we are going to rely on lightning damage. It starts off kind of rough, but we are twinked. I haven't set up the inventory yet. I just literally jumped in and said, all right, we're fucking doing this. This is the day 1. This is always how it goes. Day 1, I get really excited. I Tristram farm, and then I blast through the whole fucking game in the next session, and then I'm done with it by, like, a week. This is why I'm twinking, because I didn't expect... Well, I was going to twink this character regardless, because I already have some Thunderstrokes and stuff already, so it's not a big deal. And I have quite a few Amazon amulets and stuff I can get rid of for this character. I am so slow. Oh my god. I like how I'm like, oh, I'm going to go back to RuneScape and be like, it's so fucking slow, and here I am like, this is so fucking slow, RuneScape is faster right now. But still, this is the Bloodmore, man. I'm not expecting anything crazy. So, but yeah, once you get like some half decent gear, like even like midway through the game, so what makes Jabazon very friendly with immunities is Valkyrie, number 1. Valkyrie, I think, is magic damage, if I remember correctly. Let me double check. What is Valkyrie? It is... I think it just counts as like physical and magic or something. I don't remember. It's pretty good. That's all you need to know. So, you know, that's already a pretty good start. You also have your summons. So you have your mercenary, whatever you're going to use. I'm going to be using good old-fashioned Nightmare, Holy Freeze, because I want to slow things down. I'm a single target. It's tempting not to do single target, but I always say there's a lot of options you get with this. So you get, like, pretty good crowd control. By the way, Jabazon is one of the few classes in the game that can actually one-shot Bale at, like, a high enough damage output. And it doesn't even take much. Obviously, the big problem, too, with Jabazon is there's not very many unique javelins in the game, so you're going to be really stuck with some probably yellows for the most part in the early game, and you're going to get really fucking annoyed. You're going to want your Thunderstrokes and your... Oh, I can't remember the other one. There's like a matriarchal jab. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of like problems you're going to have to deal with, especially if you try and do physical, because if you try to do physical jabs, because we can throw our javelins, I haven't done it yet, because I'm too damn lazy. But yeah, there's our first charm. It's going to be great. We're going to find Cathans in 5 seconds, I guarantee you. Nah, we'll save this for later. We'll shave it for later. So, alright, here's the big problem. You see how I'm jabbing shit at people right now? Like, this doesn't seem like it's all that big of a deal. But I guarantee you by the end of Den of Evil here, I'm going to need to repair this damn thing. So, it's already going to be a problem if I'm not careful. So, if I remember correctly, if you stab something with a normal attack or charge strike or whatever, it still does physical damage. So you do kind of get around that. If something is lightning and physical immune, well, you're fucked. You're not going to fight that. But as far as areas go, this is a single target build. Oh, thank God. Yes. Yes, Queen, give me that. You're a pretty reliable single target dealer. You can do chain lightning, like you saw me point out. That's actually pretty good. It's good for pits. This character excels at doing things like pits, because I think pits Don't quote me on this, but I think in Hell difficulty, Pits, is this a superior? Hell yeah. Better stabby stabs. Cool. So, like, there's certain areas you can do really well as long as it's pretty much... Well, I know you can do ancient tunnels really well, because I'm pretty sure nothing except skeletons spawn in there with poison immunity, or sorry, lightning immunity. So you're pretty good. You can actually... You know, I'd even say if you really want to just be weird, you can probably do Plague Javelin pretty efficiently. It's not like a bad build, it's just very niche. I've never made it work. Poison kind of wears off around Nightmare in terms of efficiency. In, like, normal difficulty, it's pretty fucking busted. Like, you can get some pretty nasty shit with that. But, you know, you don't really get to play with lightning that much as a Diablo 2 character, so lavishing with it as a Jabazon is probably one of my favorite things about the character. It's probably my favorite Amazon build. Next to Boazon, I really do like Boazon because I can't really explain it. It's just a personal thing because it makes me feel like how I play lots of games these days. And it's like, oh, well, it's not that complicated, but yeah, I play RuneScape, and being able to kite enemies like that is something I really love. Because it always kind of makes me feel sweaty, but then I realize, oh yeah, I've just played a lot of Diablo. It's why I do this weird, like, shoot CXP, move, shoot CXP, move, shoot CXP, move. It's like exactly the fucking timings I go with in that game for a lot of range combat stuff. Especially, like, grotesque gargoyles and... Oh man, I love how I'm saying, oh yeah, grotesque gargoyle is real hard. But it's not. We'll take this to sell. Why not? But yeah, it's true. I love doing that. Fucking, like, taking care of Dawn's fucking blue bullshit by just shooting once and then moving forward, grabbing a ball, shooting another one, moving forward, then I grab all the balls and she can't do shit. Feels good. Feels really good. Alright. We are playing with Plugy. I haven't mentioned that, but I assumed you guys already knew that since I was like, I'm gonna be doing the twinked. So... Alright, yay, last Den of Evil shits. Good. There's one more, right? Y'all, there's two more. Oh boy, I'm a strong man. I can take two more. But yeah, there's a lot of really just fun playing this kind of a character. It's really glass cannon. It's really... You're not gonna get, like, stupidly overpowered. You're always gonna have to be, like, moving around constantly, because you are single target. You can kind of get away with being a multi-target, but it's just, you're better off as single target, because all the bolts will hit something and they die instantly. It's really fucking fun. Wow, it was a shaman too, go figure. Blammo! Den of Evil is done. Let's go and cash all this crap in, good lord. Oh, we gotta do it, we have to hear it. If I don't do it, I'm a scrub. Vroom vroom. Yes. See? I did it. Aren't you happy? I did that for you. Just for you. Okay, so let's start selling some shit. Eagle Orb. Nice. That's pretty half-decent money if it was actually enchanted. 1 to energy. Why not? That's great. 3 to dex. Sure. I don't see a problem with this. And the rest looks pretty bad. We didn't really get any good money that, but oh well. So let's pretend that was actually a start that was fruitful. So what can I get right off the bat? Do I go hardcore and go straight into this? Do I have to be level 6? Yeah, I'd rather wait. This isn't really worth wasting my mana for. I mean... It's cool, but it's not really that useful. Not yet. So I'm just going to point up into 25, 26, 27, 30. And do the Rex into Dex for now. I'm not going to fiddle-diddle too much here. Our first gems. Oh, it starts so humble. Let's see what I have just on hand. I haven't looked at the inventory in a while. Oh my god, I want all these things. Look at all this shit. I want it. I don't think I can carry any of this. I can carry that, but it's not really worth my time. So yeah, we'll carry some of this over when I have time. That's definitely going on there. But yeah, the whole objective is to get to Bale as quickly as I can. That's kind of all I want to do. Do I have an Annihilus charm left over? I don't remember. I don't think I do. And I don't think I can use it till way later anyways. No, I guess I don't. Alright, that's fine. Let's go into the cold plains, baby. Okay, so... I'm out of keys? God damn, Seth, you fucking idiot. So what I really do like about this season is we're going to get to play with a shield. Last year we played as a dual-wielding barbarian bro, and that was my first time ever completing a barbarian, and I really liked it, but I really missed some of my shield rune words, so kind of excited to get back into playing as a character that can actually use shields. There's something very, very comforting about that to me. I just love playing Diablo 2, can you tell? So before I get into the end of this episode, basically, so what happened was I got really sick, if you couldn't tell. Normally I was going to record this all the way back in, like, the start of November or, like, the end of October, but I got sick, and then I relapsed again, and I got sick again, with, like, body pain and migraine and all the fun stuff, so I couldn't even really look at my screen. I couldn't really do anything. I actually wrote some of my TCM script, but I don't remember any of it. I just did it, apparently, and I just said, yep, that'll work. So whenever I get to go edit that, that's going to be a blast, because I don't remember doing any of it, and it's probably shit. So I'm really behind on videos. I was really behind mainly on housework and stuff because I was just completely down. I couldn't, like, do anything. I haven't even shown off, like, how this character actually plays. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted right now. You know, stabbing shit's really hard. This is also the very earliest memories of Diablo 2 I've ever had. It was... I played Boazon first, yes. But obviously I didn't start with a bow. I started with the javelin, and I just started stabbing things with this and saying stab, 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 jab, jab, jab. And that was my first thing. Sneezing my brains out, talking to a pretty girl in the middle of spring. That is my, like, earliest memory of this entire game. And I played it on a laptop with no internet connection. It was great. So... yeah, I'm very nostalgic whenever I play Diablo 2, but I'm extremely nostalgic playing as an Amazon, if you couldn't tell. I haven't made an Amazon in about... oh god, I still played Bnet back in the day, so probably like...
I need a key.
2017? Yeah, I played 2017. I played that ladder as a... I started off as a... Javazon, and then I went into a sorceress like I always do, and then, like, I think in 2018 I did the same thing. So it's a very comfortable class. It doesn't really require a whole lot of thinking to play. It's just straight up fun. I think that's the most important thing about Diablo 2 is its fun factor, but also, goddamn, let this be the burial grounds. Come on, baby. Oh, Stoner Field, really? I could get the waypoint right now, but what the fuck would I do that for? So, yeah, I'm very excited because not only do I love playing Diablo 2, it's a very good filler because I get a lot of episodes done and I get a lot of free time to play RuneScape and to also work on other things at the same time. Because these episodes don't take me very long to render. I don't know, usually they only take about as long to render out as the actual episode is, so it's actually quite nice. Leather armor! That's a 14 and a 9, I'll take that, even though that was socketed. We're playing Twink, so it don't matter. As soon as this character can get to level 12, it's pretty much game over. Everything else after that's going to go straight onto the character from my other characters. The reason I'm doing Twinked... ooh, that's a first yellow. Cool. reason I'm doing Twinked is not only for expediency, but because I played one character I didn't understand anything about 1 year, and then I knew how to play Zealot, but I started out as a Zealot, and then I moved into my Blizzballer, and why the fuck am I bothering with all these fallen? I don't know either. I'm just clicking on shit. This is Diablo 2. You know, I did a Blizzballer, and then I did Mr. Goodbar blind. So it went blind, or fresh, twink, twinked, fresh. So this year is twinked. Next year we'll probably do like a druid or something, if I'm even alive by then. Jesus. With the rate my health is going, I'm amazed I'm still alive. I love this glitch, by the way, if you do that walking. It's fucking awesome. There's not a lot I don't like about this game. And I haven't bought stamina pots just yet because I'm too lazy. I haven't done 875 agility laps around the area just yet. And when I say RuneScape, by the way, for the record, I mean old school. We're playing old school is the only way to play the game. So this might be a point where I need to use a throw. I don't have very many, but they are very high damage. Now, have I ever made a spears on? No, I'm not that weird. I'm sorry. Come on, Blood Raven. Get up in that thing. Oh, God, she hits harder than I thought. This is how it always goes. She hits, like, way tougher every time than I think she does. And I'm not dying on Blood Raven ever. It just doesn't happen. This is just a thing that I refuse to let happen. I don't want to kill these damn zombies. I want to kill the damn woman. Want woman. Let me hit the woman. Probably wasting my jabs doing this. So if you ever know, or if you've never played a Jabazon before, or any character that uses ranged, you can go back to town and talk to a blacksmith and they'll restock your supply for you. There's some javelins that naturally, I think Thunderstroke and I don't remember what the other one is. It's really bugging me. I'll look at it in a little bit. But I'm pretty sure they have replenishes stack on their Jim Jam. Let's be smart, okay? Let's not be stupid and get killed, because that would be very embarrassing. Is it really now gonna show up? Okay. I don't think I can repair this, but that's fine. Have all my gold. I don't want it. I don't want that either. Or that. Pop that on there, and I'll get these replenished. So this is only a problem in the early game. As you get further and further, you get, obviously... Oh, I forgot to do my skanky voice. Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith. But yeah, she replenishes any... Actually, wow, that one started off really low. I think it starts off at 60, wow. But yeah, you can see what I mean. So this is primarily how we're going to be playing. I'm basically be fucking playing Addle RuneScape style here, baby. So I usually keep left click as like a special attack and then right click as a jab throw. So that's usually how I go with this whenever I played a Jabazon. Like I said, oh, that's right, throwing knives are really good money. I don't know why I almost always forget that. And a small shield. ED. I'll take that. And some Q. Whoa, man. We're getting all sorts of cool shit off the bat. And I'll pump up some Vit. And we'll do these little dungeons. Yay. Isn't that cute? Isn't that wonderful? Every day is a wonderful day at the crypt. So, yeah. That's the main style of play. You have fast and dirty procs with, like, projectiles and... Oh, it's so much fun. If you've never played as an Amazon, I always say it's the most beginner-friendly class because it's not really that complicated to get, like, a hang of. I think the hardest gear for an Amazon to get is probably just your Javelin. So this is a personal preference thing, but when I've done, like, a ladder reset, back when I used to play on bot-infested Bnet, and Sweaty Tryhard Bnet, sorry. I got my monsters wrong. Oh, Javelin and boots? Fuck yeah, dude. And an ID scroll. 13 defense. Fuck yeah, dude. I'll take that. We're fucking living it up right now. What I used to do was when I did my heraldic mace or whatever it is, or the blacksmith quest here, what I'd do is I'd try to get my javelin upgraded to a yellow as fast as humanly possible. That's actually what I strongly advise doing if you are playing as starting off as a javelin on like a fresh reset. The hardest part, like I said, is you just have to learn how to do what I'm doing right now, and that's kiting enemies. But man, we are getting all sorts of good shit. This is unbelievable. We've got 2 fucking stacks of javelins already. Throwing knives, ethereal throwing knives.
I am overburdened.
Like eagle orbs, bucklers. We're getting fucking loaded right now with brand new stuff. This is so cool. I love the start of a new Diablo 2 character. It's so much fun. It is always a blast. It's a blast for you, and it's a blast for me. I don't really need mana right now. It's not really that important. We might not need it for a while. I'll try and find some plus gear shit I have laying around. But yeah, you have range, you have melee. You've got really good options as a Javazon, because you don't have to worry about getting ultra close. The only problem is,
I can't carry.
really early on, like right now, we do have that problem of we're going to have to go back to town if we want to use our jabs as a ranged option. They do more damage, but that's the big problem. You got to remember, you're going to need to go back to town every now and again to repair them. And it also degrades your durability real fucking bad. What am I doing? I haven't even... Oh, I haven't done that yet. That is so scrubby of me. We'll put this on Z. How about that?
Well,
Yeah, cool. We got Eliza. She's my man. That's not my stash. Don't lie to me like that. These items aren't going to have any value in like 5 minutes, but I don't care. Okay? I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Let's get the blacksmith started.
good day.
Good day. That's not what I want. Yeah, we gotta go yell at a car and be like, Cara, fix my boo-boo. There is a matter. I don't even need to hear you say it. I know exactly what you're gonna say. Alright, what's this? Poison reduction. Sure. Why not? 12 to AR? What is the AR in this? Fuck it. AR is better every time. Ethereal throwing knives are good money. Okay, that's better. Instantly better. This is like I planned this or something, man. It's like I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I've just got that kind of Ohio Riz, right? So I don't really need these. So we can go ahead and sell that. I always do like to have my keys, as you guys know. So right now, the most important thing is getting Deckard Cain. And let me double check. Let's buy like... Yeah, we're still going to do that last dungeon. I'm not done with it. I'm not done here. We haven't even begun to Diablo 2 yet. And of course, good lord. Let me get adjusted here. We'll take an 8-pack, a 10-pack. We're getting wild today. Whoa. Look out, world. So you can stack stamina pots if you don't know this. They last as long as you have as many in your system. I'm sure there's a hard limit, but speaking of stamina... We've got some hearty hazelnut. Seattle's best. Did I get scrolls? How many do I have? 2? Ugh. That's just yucko, man. More like Yucko the clown, am I right? I'm tempted to pop these right now, but I'd rather wait until we get to the overworld sections. Oh, that's right. We have a little friend. Oh, I'm so proud of her. She's so great. I don't want to get attached to you. I'm bad at making friends. Okay. So, what is my endgame, though, if I'm doing Twinked? Well, I just want to get the game cleared as quickly as humanly possible and have fun. But I really do actually want to get this character up and running because what I really want, and I really, really want, is I've needed a character that can run Bale really quickly. And lo and behold, you know, these kinds of characters work really well. And you can already see what I'm talking about. There was a dangerous enemy in the distance. I just chucked my fucking javelins down the hall and he died like a punk. You can do this really easily, especially with bows on. So if you're like, what's better DPS, bows on or Javazon? I think it's about even. I'm not really 100% certain on that. I don't really worry about DPS, I worry about accuracy. Because that's more important in my opinion. Fuck it, we'll just do this, fine. Let's just guzzle it all down. We're not gonna go anywhere for a while. I say this now, but no, I'm in this for the fucking long haul, baby. I've been wanting to play D2 for a while. As in, like, weeks. I've been craving it. And it sucks, because every time I'm playing old school and doing bossing, I'm like, I just want to play Diablo 2, because it's so simple. You know, 2-minute boss fights? Ugh, that's fucking ancient history. I want to play Diablo where it's like 30 seconds. Oh, but, you know, if you use, like, certain items in the RuneScapes, yeah, I know, I'm not that stupid. Okay, we don't need these superior boots. Guantes. Hand me an axe. My axe is my body. That's an inside joke, you wouldn't understand. No, that's it. I don't really need this hand axe, but fuck it. Any gold right now is pretty good gold. But no, I've really wanted a character that can just one-shot Bale or come really damn close to it. Amazon clears bosses really fast. So she's not really I mean, it just depends on what you've got going on, but I've never really felt like they're a very quick at clearing an area, but more or less just bolt straight to the boss and fuck it up kind of character. Like, you can do Bale really quickly. Hence why I've always said, usually this is how every Bnet session starts. I make a Blizzballer, I twink out my character, I make a lightning jab, and then I get bored and then I stop playing. But we're not doing that. Not this time, bucko. This is a real deal character for real games, not respec. Jesus. Okay. I don't want your boner wands. Nothing is changed. I don't need that. Throwing knives, by the way, are just good money. Sure, poison res. Fantastic. Lightning res. Sure. Doubly fantastic, I guess. And as I always say, resistances are more important than anything after a while. Once you max your resistances, it's a lot easier. Thorns. 6 to life. I can't really make use of this, but I'll hold on to it. Oh, we have an amulet too. I almost forgot about this. Strength and poison res. Whoop-de-doo! God, this game's drops are terrible. What do you know, man? This game needs a buff. Well, it did. It's called Diablo 2 Resurrected. But whatever, I ain't playing that. Playing Plugy like a man. Like an man. Okay, so this is gonna call it for the first episode. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Come on. Come on. Come on. This is for you. Follow me.